Good morning, my dear people. This is Rose Domingo, your digital creator, here on YouTube. A while ago, I read an article. The title is Aging in the Philippines. I got 10 most frequently asked questions about the topic. Number one question is Philippines an aging country? Well, according to a 2018 study by the Philippine Institute for Developmental Studies, the Philippines is on its way to becoming an aging society in 2032. That means that in 13 years, Filipinos aged 65 years old and over will make up 7% of our country's total population. Number two question is, what is the situation of the elderly in the Philippines? The elderly population in the Philippines is steadily increasing in the past decade. As of the latest NSCB figures, the elderly dependent population aged 65 and older comprises 3.83% of the population. Number three question, is aging population a problem in the Philippines? In the Philippines, the number of older people is increasing rapidly, faster than the growth in total population. The World Population Prospects 2019 projects that by 2050, older people will make up around 16.5% of the total population. I will put the link below on my description box so you can read more about the aging in the Philippines. This is where I got these questions and answers. Number four question is, how do Filipinos treat their elders? Well, respect for one's elders is traditional in the Philippines. When a Filipino child meets an older family member, the youth customarily greets them with a gesture called mano po, taking the older relative's hand and placing it on his or her own forehead to express profound respect for the elder. Number five question, how old is senior citizen in the Philippines? 7432, as amended by Republic Act Number 9257, expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2003, and further amended by Republic Act 9994, known as the Expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2010, defines senior citizen or elderly as any resident citizen of the Philippines at least 60 years old. Number six question, can you say that the Filipino culture is uniquely Filipino? Filipino culture is unique compared to other Asian countries. And beliefs apply every day in the life of the Filipinos and reveal how rich and blessed the culture of the people that we have. This trait is usually seen during fiestas and holidays, where many Filipinos are giving their best to entertain their visitors well. Number 7 question: how many elderly are abandoned in the Philippines? Although most Filipinos try to live up to this expectation, some just cannot, and this is why elderly abandonment in the Philippines is happening. Over 1.5 million elderly Filipinos have been abandoned due to a number of reasons. Number 8 question: what is family life like in the Philippines? In the Philippines, family life is highly treasured, and households often include extended family or called multi-generational households. The average rural family has about 3 children, where urban families tend to be smaller. Number 9 question: what does elderly mean? Number 1 meaning is rather old, especially being past middle age. B, old-fashioned. Number 2 meaning of relating to or characteristic of later life or elderly persons. Number 10 question: what makes you a true Filipino? The explanation goes: the thought of being genuinely Filipino is just a concept of united various peoples under the nation of the Philippines. You are a Filipino if you are born in the country, most especially if your parents are of Filipino citizenship. Number 11 question: what happens to abandoned elderly? Effects of abandoning a senior loved one. If they aren't suffering from a cognitive issue, the effects of abandonment can lead to depression, illness, and even death. It's every bit as bad as any other form of neglect. Number 12 question: why are Filipinos so much attached to its family? Family is the greatest asset among the Filipinos. It is the wealth they can never exchange to anything else, including money. Basically, they are at all times emotionally attached to their families, even after marriage and separation from their parents. Number 13 question: difference of old and elderly. As nouns, the difference between elderly and old is that elderly is an elderly person, while old is people who are old, old beings, the older generation usually used with it. Those are all the 13 questions I have gathered from the article Aging in the Philippines. So thank you for joining me in this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And please hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when we will have our future videos again. God bless us all. Thank you very much. And bye for now.